up, everybody? We're back with another NC Niner Talk. I'm Nicholas, and this is my papa, Carlos.
What's up?
Niners vs. Cardinals. Cardinals are on the menu this week, and guess what they're wearing? Surprise jersey switch. The 94 red throwbacks will be worn for this game. They try to switch it to the white ones, but the NFL jersey rules are just weird, but they're going to be rocking those 94 throwbacks for this game. A division rival. And Kyler Murray has always given this team problems.
Yeah.
And James Conner, for some reason. This team has always just given them problems. So, what do you think is going to happen in this game?
Well, for those who are wondering, this is not a filter. This is a process to make this great, but anyways, back to the game. I'm surprised you guys were wondering what the hell's wrong with me. This is not fake, this is real. Anyways, back to this game. So talking a little bit about the jersey stuff. Supposedly Levi Stadium on Sunday will be the hottest Levi game ever. So this is why they were trying to switch it to the white jerseys, but they're saying that the league says you have to request that a year in advance, which I think is BS because it should be case per case, right? Case per case.
And with Levi Stadium being absolutely trashed, and the sun will be beaming on it. We don't know how this game is going to go.
Yeah, well, this is the division game. So every division game we've dominated the division the last 3-4 years. However, you never know what's going to happen with the division games. I mean, either you're going to smack them or it's going to be very close, and you end up sometimes you can end up
losing.
Look at the Rams. We were supposed to whoop that team, and they stuck around because they knew us, and I think they stuck around because this is a division game. They know, they have.
They have a mindset.
Not so much they
have a mindset of what's.
I think it's a little bit more pride. Like they're within our division, we need to beat them at least.
Yeah,
right?
they haven't beat the Niners, and I mean I'm not gonna count the Week 18 game last year, but they haven't beat the Niners in like
6 games or something.
No, way more than that, like almost. But
yeah,
when the Niners played the Rams, they came off a beatdown 41-10 loss to the Cardinals. But the Niners play this week, and the Cardinals. This came off a beating from the Washington Commanders, 42-14. So, I mean, the Niners lost to the Rams, and the Cardinals smacked on the Rams. So,
but each matchup is different. I feel that the game is going to be one containing Kyle Murray, and if we don't have Fred Warner in this game.
Fred Warner and George Kittle came back to practice today,
but we don't know if 100% Fred Warner's going to be 100%, and I mean him being out there 80-90% is good enough for me, but I think the key is going to be maintaining him, containing him from scrambling, and that's how he ends up finding guys wide open, and we need to get to him. We in the history of the Niners the last years, 5-6 years, we don't do too well with running quarterbacks, and for sure he's a running quarterback. However, I did see a video this week that he hasn't been really running too much like the pass. I think
he had one run for 3 yards last game.
So I think they want him to be more of a pocket passer and maybe a scrambler to get people open and throw it. Not so much like before, I'm going to scramble and just run. But this is probably one of those games that they may want to expose the Niners defense, especially if Fred Warner's now there. I feel that it will come down to that. Can we contain him? I think we can do
the run game also.
The run game altogether.
Near 200-yard game for rushing.
Last week.
I mean, maybe it was some garbage time things, but they almost had 200 yards on the ground.
Yeah.
And
we've been okay against the run. Actually, surprisingly, we've been pretty good this year so far. We haven't been playing like crazy teams that actually really were running really well. So that's a plus. But overall, we've kind of stopped the run overall. Mm-hmm. It's only 3 games. I mean, you can't ask for much. We're not in last place. We're not giving up 300 yards per game. We're not the Dallas Cowboys. Anyways.
But yeah, Kyler Murray had 145 passing last game. And this is their specialty, the offense. And they only scored 14 points on one of the worst defenses in the league. So what do you expect is going to happen against a very great defense when played to their potential? Because they haven't played like this great defense we've seen them play as. So
last week they kind of showed a little bit of.
But that's the Patriots, and
still,
the Patriots O-line is absolute.
Yeah, but last week they did show a little bit of.
Maybe it's like
overall.
Maybe that's they turned up from that.
Yeah.
Maybe That can
Sometimes
be
you need to have those type of games to
Yeah.
beat up on the team and to say, hey, okay, we could really do this. So this is going to be a good matchup. I don't think their offense is that great. Offensive line, I don't think it's that great. However, again, because of divisional, I'm kind of like hesitant to say like, oh, this is going to be a very cakewalk, which obviously if you've seen so far, nothing's a cakewalk. All these teams were supposed to lose are winning. All these teams are supposed to win.
And Kyler Murray has a new addition, weapon, Marvin Harrison Jr., who is,
Well,
he's been scoring a lot of touchdowns lately. And Trey McBride, a tight end that's coming off a concussion, but he's cleared to play this Sunday. And James Conner.
yeah, he's a
He was trying to fight Talanoa Hufanga after the game last year with a helmet on.
Yeah, and he's back this week, I heard. So he's clear
James
to
Conner
play.
had 100 yards for a touchdown last game. And, I mean, he's always a powerful runner. So you got to watch out for that. Especially with no Fred Warner, you got to plug up the gaps and the D-line just has to eat. One defensive lineman that has been going off, run game, pass game, Malik Collins.
Yes.
He
Great
is a
pickup so
beast.
far.
And-
Awesome pickup.
Awesome. And Leonard Floyd, and the two pickups they got on the D-line, they're eating right now. And this is exactly what we wanted from them. This is what we needed from them. So, as long as they keep doing this, they could shut down this Cardinals offense that only scored 14 points against the Commanders.
I feel that it's going to be a low-scoring game on the Cardinals side. I think the Niners' offense right now is clicking. Well, you know what?
And the
No,
Commanders-
wait. It's not the offense, it's the offense that's clicking. Purdy is clicking in all cylinders right now. He is playing at such a high level that he is just. I mean, he's making throws that we kind of get surprised, but we shouldn't be surprised by now, especially down the field. He just loves throwing that. It's that confidence he has in his arm, and his vision. He's throwing guys open.
He's just playing with an unreal amount of confidence.
Yeah, and this is what shows when you play with confidence and the coach trusts you. This is the result. I mean, his stats are crazy right now overall.
Yeah. He's second in passing, only to Geno Smith.
Number one in completions, more than I think 15, 20 yards.
Oh yeah, number one, yeah. But Purdy's just he's firing on all cylinders right now, and his main guy, Juwan Jennings, is the top 5 in the league with receiving yards, and Jordan Mason, top 5 in rushing yards. Purdy, top 5 in passing yards. Like, this offense.
That is a good recipe when a lot of your quote-unquote Avengers are not even playing.
Yeah.
That shows you how good Purdy is. That he's finding not his Avengers to lead the way. He's finding the third guy, the backup guy. So that means it's either the system is so well that they can just plug in whoever they want, or he's just elevating them to that next level.
Yeah, because with Jimmy G, Juwan Jennings wasn't, this guy. But Juwan Jennings is a dog. I mean, you always need a quarterback to get you to, the spot you want.
And he's playing with confidence.
He's playing, yeah. He's always been playing with confidence, and
he just didn't get the opportunity.
He didn't get the opportunity.
And that's probably why I oversaw him. All right.
Yeah, you're always
for the longest time, I not so much hated on this guy. I just didn't think he was like this great player. Like, he was just like, okay, whatever. He's just there. However, the last few years, especially near the end, near the playoffs, Super Bowl, he's been shown that he could step up. He's taken advantage of his opportunities. And a couple weeks ago, I mean, he took full advantage. While everybody was out, he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna put this game on my back, and he did.
Everybody out except Ayuk. And Ayuk didn't want to show up. And we're still waiting for him to show up.
Well, he did kind of last week, which is good. He good.
He had that one play.
Okay, but he did okay. I mean, we just need him to catch the footballs.
Yeah. That one catch near the floor, that was a great catch. Good. Hopefully that's gonna get him in the rhythm, and the 49ers will eventually get healthy, and it's gonna be at the right time.
And Kittle, coming back from injury, gets a crazy touchdown in the corner.
Yeah. And I know Purdy's having to improvise right now, and the pass protection isn't that well, but one bright spot on that line is Pooney. Dominic Pooney has been
unreal as a rookie.
As a rookie, starting right guard, like right away. There's a stat. I don't even think he's given up a sack yet or like a pressure.
Zero so far. Zero.
He has been dominating.
Remember I was telling you who he reminds me of? Remember for the like 2-3 years in a row they drafted offensive linemen on the first round, and there was the big dudes, and one of them was a Polynesian guy. I forget his name. It starts with the letter T.
But yeah.
I forget his name.
That is just such a bright spot on this O-line, and we're just glad to see that, because this O-line is not looking very good. To see that, you know, you have Trent Williams and now you have Pooney.
Yes.
And
just gotta get it fixed all over the place, like overall.
Yeah.
I think they'll get there though.
They'll get there. And Purdy, just use your weapons this game.
And running, we gotta continue running.
Jordan Mason is...
Keep feeding the dude. I mean, the dude's just averaging about 100 yards per game.
He is one of the hardest runners in the league, if not, like, the hardest runner. When you see him run, you do not see him slow down at all for no contact.
Yeah.
With CMC, you see him weave through the tackles a little bit, but he just goes boom.
Yeah.
And even Cam said it. He said...
Even Cam said it.
Said that
I'd rather tackle CMC.
McCaffrey,
It's just hard to catch him, but this guy just runs so hard.
Yeah. So, use your weapons. Use them wisely. Protect the ball, which we know you can do. Just
special teams needs to step up.
Yeah, needs to step up. Do not let up this game. We know it's the Cardinals. We know that
it's a division rival. We gotta be good against our division.
And you need to win these games in the division. Division games are important.
Yes, it's one of the easiest ways to get to the playoffs. You win your division, you're in the playoffs.
And if Seattle loses and Niners win,
who are they playing?
Giants.
Ooh. Seattle. Yeah, okay, I don't think that's gonna happen, but
if
it's
Seattle loses, you never know.
We gotta stay we gotta stay close to them for sure.
Yeah, just don't fall behind and keep stacking up the dubs. All these dubs as you can, because the schedule's not gonna get easier.
Yeah.
And then they play Seattle Thursday night,
Kansas City, and Dallas. Oof.
And then the bye week, and then Tampa, and then more games to come.
We'll see how it goes.
But
so who do you think is going to breakout player on offense and defense?
My offensive breakout player this week, I'm going to have to say Debo. Debo is actually going to, I think he's going to get in the end zone twice this week. And he's just going to show how dominant he is. I mean, the dominant player he is.
Yeah.
And on defense, I'm going to say Leonard Floyd. I think because Kyler Murray's fast, Leonard Floyd can use his speed to get there and sack the quarterback. And I think he's going to have a great game on run plays, pass plays. I think he's going to have his fingerprints everywhere. I mean, so I have Leonard Floyd and I have Debo.
On defense, I have Mufanga. I feel that he's going to get a pick.
Mufanga's back this week.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get a pick, and then, but that's gonna be because the lineman's gonna have a lot of pressure and containing. Murray tends to throw a couple picks like that. Offense, I think Jordan Mason gets 150, 160 in this game. Then they're gonna feed him and they're gonna block for him well, and that's gonna open a play action. Purdy's just gonna continue doing Purdy stuff, but I think Jordan Mason's gonna eat up this weekend, and I think that's the difference. And I feel that, you know, with the score that I feel it's gonna be 30 to. This is the division game. I give 30 to 15, 15 points more or less. 30 to 15. How about you?
Well, I got a 34-16 Niners win.
Yeah.
With the 94 throwbacks. They come out and get ready for Seattle in Seattle.
Stay hydrated.
Better stay hydrated because this is going to be a hot game. But they got Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt on the game, which it's a 105 Fox game, so I'm kind of confused why they're on there. I mean,
we got him.
Got Brady back in the Bay. So Niners better get that dub. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's go Niners, baby.
Peace. Niners.